Hi, my name's Lee Adams and I'm the head chef of Sky here at the Park Lane Hotel. This is part 3 of our trilogy. Again, I hope everyone's staying at home, staying safe, taking care of your loved ones, and that you've tried the other 2 recipes and hopefully they've ended up perfect. For this one, it's going to be a beautiful dessert. It's the chocolate mousse. Very easy, very simple. As long as you have a fridge, a mixing machine, you can also do by hand. It might just take a little bit longer. As well as a saucepan and a bowl for melting some ingredients. You'll need some piping bags, a hand whisk, and just a grater for a bit later on. Okay, so the process is pretty simple, quite quick and easy. Basically what we're going to do, we're going to melt the butter and the chocolate together. Here we have a saucepan with some rapidly boiling water. Saucepan just sitting over the water just to melt the chocolate and the butter. Then in the mixing machine we're going to make a meringue using the egg whites and the sugar. Once we have the meringue done and the chocolate and butter are melted together, we're going to add the egg yolks into the chocolate and butter, fold them together, add the meringue into the chocolate mixture, into your piping bag, pipe it into your bowl, into the fridge. Should be nice and easy, right? Let's do it. Okay, so the chocolate and the butter into the pan. We're going to get that nice and melted and all mixed together. You can use a spatula to slowly mix the butter and the chocolate together. Okay, into your mixing bowl, we add the egg whites, as well as your caster sugar, and we're just going to start to mix it slowly at first, just to start the sugar mixing in through the egg whites. Okay, whilst you're waiting for your meringue to come up to meringue texture and your chocolate to melt, we just segmented some beautiful fresh oranges, and because this dessert is quite sweet, we're going to actually torch the oranges. We're not going to add any sugar, we're going to let the natural sweetness of the orange caramelize itself. Okay, once your chocolate and your butter has all melted beautifully together, you remove it from the heat. Just mix it through, scraping the sides. Make sure you have no excess chocolate on the side. And then into your chocolate, you're going to add the egg yolks. Once the egg yolks are in, you just very quickly fold it into the chocolate and the butter. So you see the egg white, the meringue, has become like a shaving foam texture. This is what we're looking for. Okay, the next step is to take 1/3 of your meringue mix, and it's going to go into the bowl containing the chocolate, the butter and the egg yolk. And then you just start to stir it through. Scraping down all of the sides, make sure you're incorporating all of that meringue mix inside the chocolate. Once your meringue has been mixed through your chocolate, you then add your chocolate mix into the bowl containing the rest of the meringue. Scraping around the edges, make sure you get every little bit from inside the bowl. And then again, scraping the sides, mixing very carefully, folding in the air. You fold the meringue inside the chocolate. What you can do, just for a bit of added flavor, what I like to do is take a fresh orange, just put a little bit of orange zest inside. Just to add some citrus flavor. The next stage, before piping the mousse into the bowl, you actually need to transfer it into your piping bag. If you have somebody at home with you, then this is the perfect opportunity to ask them to give you a hand. So I will be asking my glamorous assistant Hugo if I can borrow his hands, please. Then you just take the mousse, okay, so once again, I'll be using this wide rimmed bowl which we use in Sky, but it's up to you, whatever bowl you find lying around in your cupboard. We're just going to pipe the chocolate mousse all the way to the top of the rim. Then we just bang the air out a little bit, and then it's going to go inside the fridge for 3 to 4 hours. Now this mousse is piped and it's ready to go in the fridge. So this mousse has been in the fridge for 3 to 4 hours. It's nice and firm and you can actually see the bubbles aerating in the top of the mousse. Now it's time to garnish. So on the top of the mousse, we're going to put your burnt orange segments, as well as a couple of fresh orange segments as well. Then we're going to sprinkle your toasted nibbed almonds, just for a bit of crunchy texture to the mousse, as well as your bit of glamour, bit of bling, your gold sparkly balls, and then you can just finish the dish with some more grated orange zest. And voila, it's the chocolate mousse with burnt oranges, orange zest, toasted nibbed almonds, and some chocolate bling. Okay, so that concludes the trilogy. I hope that you've all learned something and that you feel enthused to cook it at home. Please, you can go to our website, which I'm sure we'll put up along here somewhere, and you'll find the recipes as well as photos and our current menus for lunch and a la carte as well, for our outdoor dining, so you can come and enjoy this beautiful weather. Thank you very much indeed, and we hope to see you in Sky soon.